Harry. Oh, Harvey is helping helping
Harvey, I nearly
Dottie
got you then. Sorry.
Dottie to rub
I
mailbox.
was so focused on mailbox, I almost got you. A little pause. Are they paused when you're a bunny? I reckon they're paused and they're bunny. Either way, I really don't want to crush them.
Right, started a couple of minutes early just because there's a really
Well, Harvey,
nicely
I don't
lit
know what it
scene.
is that bunnies really, really like, but I'm going to buy you a lot of them.
Harvey is Dottie's new partner in crime.
Because you're a great little companion. Your little lad.
We're hoping to get
Right,
cops, but
cheering me up. Oh, and that cute little squeak. Yeah.
hi, Sam.
Thankfully, it is ticking.
It is Harvey.
I'm taking me meds. Looking after myself.
I know, I was watching Trekkie,
Oh,
and we had I said I
jackpot of
didn't really
bloody
know what character
mailboxes
to
there. Look
play,
at that
and
lot.
Trekkie said that she will actually roll a dice, and
This
so
one's
I
tall,
rolled a
though. Bloody
dice.
hell. I'm going to
I
do my
mean, not
bloody
actual
shoulders in
dice. I
trying to
rolled
reach this.
virtual dice, and it came up on Harvey.
Oh,
so
okay. Well,
I thought,
I've got
okay,
some
this is
here. It's
perfect
bloody
because
worth it,
Trekkie's
'cause
actually got Dottie at Doherty's, and
dislocating.
Harvey, I believe, I left at Doherty's, and I did. So it worked out really well. Also, I'm still just waking up.
Oh, Harvey, look at them. Oh, look at them all lined up like this.
Look at them, how
It's 4 in
pretty.
a row. You know, I think that might be my new favourite board game.
Yes, 5, isn't it?
Or at 3 in a row.
Oh,
We
yeah.
like cards. You know what? I've not really played many board games. Not really had them much at home. I mean, we did have a set of playing cards, but the 5 hearts was missing. So
Hello,
you never really
Moon.
could play solitaire. And my mum were never one for buying anything else. God forbid we even had to have clothes.
I found out we've sold enough tickets to pay for the Kalahari, so I'm very happy.
Well, sorry, 6 of us. I forget I count, don't I? 5 siblings and then me.
We paid about $200 to get it fixed up, and
oh my God, does that mean my mother's a bloody rabbit?
And
not saying that's a bad thing, love, but you know, just a quick revelation.
The truck itself was at the lowest cost at Pine Ridge, so 11,700. So we've got 13,000 in tickets sold, so that covers that. So anything we sell on top of that, it'll be the donation to the Last Hope. We've already got part of that as a donation, but it was just I was worried we wouldn't cover it, and we covered it. So everything now is gravy. It's all donation.
Oh. Now there's 2 in a row. That's a whole pear. Oh, what do you call a pear? No, not the fruit, but like, you know, snap. There we go. I've got snap.
Yeah, we're just robbing mailboxes today. We were down at Doherty's. Nobody was coming in. They were there about not quite an hour, but you can just tell, like, with Burger Shut open, people aren't coming in for food at Doherty's, and that food is the usual reason people come to Doherty's, unfortunately. The reality is that people don't come and do, you know, pub RP. They come to get food. And I'd love it to be otherwise. We do have a few people who will come in and do pub RP. But I won't say that we get none, but and the number of people who just want to come in and sit and drink with their friends or something is pretty low. So And the drinks, like the beers,
sorry,
don't even hydrate. So it's kind of,
one a bit complicated.
I did ask for the drinks to hydrate, and I think they made the cocktails maybe hydrate, but the beers don't hydrate, and that's a problem. Like they don't do anything for you.
I reckon you're my lucky bunny. Look at this lot. We had 4 of them in a row. Now we had 2. Now we've got another 4 in a row.
Look at that.
I mean, lucky charm, you little one, aren't you? You know what this means. This means I'm going to have to buy a little plushy version of you, so I've got a little lucky charm with me all the time. Yeah, that's it. Got to buy a little plushy version of you.
Harvey needs a Harvey plushie
for that car, because, you know.
Harvey needs a Harvey plushie. Who really does. We've got plenty. Unfortunately, we have way too many left over. People have kind of stopped buying them, but we're hoping, we'll still. We want to sell them till they're gone because we want to do a good donation to the Last Hope. Because we're giving 80% of the proceeds.
That one up.
80% of the proceeds.
Falling out the chair. Oh dear. Oh, aren't you a sweetheart? I can get you a little, scratch your little bum from here, can't I? I can reach. Oh, don't worry though. At least I fell out near this wall. Use that to help myself back up. Right, there we go. Swing and a miss. There we go. Right, I think I got one more to take a crack at. Right here.
Oh my goodness, there's 4 here too. So many mailboxes. Uh-oh.
Oh, hello, love. How's it going?
What you doing?
I'm just having a look, see what this address is. Looking for a new place to live, you see.
Looking for a new place to live.
Yeah, and they ain't got the address on doors, so I was kind of hoping they'd have them on post boxes.
And where do you live now?
Oh, currently live in the Vespucci Canals, love, in a tiny little flat.
Because I saw you and your vehicle over in Mirror Park, where I had reports of the same thing going on. Yeah. You wouldn't have any packages that don't have your name on it, right?
No, but I do have this. Oh, be careful. I do have a permit, if that makes any difference.
Permit for what?
The permit is incredibly vague. Permit.
It's an official permit of unrestricted liberations.
Excuse me? Who wrote that permit?
I think
what is it
City
good
of Los
for?
Santos did.
Is there an expiration on that?
Let me have a. I mean, you want to take a look at it? I mean, I don't really.
Yeah, I'll take a look at it. Yeah, you got it on you?
Yeah, there you go, love.
The permit is a thing of beauty. A bunny with a hat. Yes, I'm a bunny with a hat. It's a little RP giver. He just gives RP to people. He just gives them someone to talk to. He gives them someone to do things with. He's just a little... I realize she's actually.
Rest some jackass.
I just finished reading the.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and read this to you.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, and it's right at the bottom. By continuing to read, you are ensuring the holder of this permit has an adequate time to remove themselves from the situation, therefore should not be pursued by any nosy peeker who insisted on being handed this wonderful crafted permit. First off, that's not an actual seal. I can see that you taped a piece of paper to it.
Oh, really? I thought I did a good job there.
Did you by handing me a fake document?
Well, if you don't like it, you know, you can always go.
Well,
you don't
you know,
have
it's
to
not really-
watch.
Down on Encino Road, some woman just handed me a fake document.
There's plenty of
with the
servers that
title,
don't
"To
have
You
animal
Nosy
pets.
Peeker."
Go watch someone who's playing on one of those.
I mean,
Why are you going
Won't
to
hurt my
could just
feelings.
say-
Just go.
it does say Nosy Parker.
Parker?
Yeah.
He does sound familiar. I'm not sure who it
it's
is.
just, you know, it's a phrase. Nosy,
Nosy
Parker.
Parker. He doesn't know that
Alright.
phrase?
And why are you going to people's mailboxes?
Well, you know, people get some nice stuff delivered and it sells well, to be honest.
It sells well.
Oh, yeah, it really does.
And taking other people's shit?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Well, you know, biggest lesson I'm learning is I really need to make a longer document.
Do you? Because I read the very bottom that has a different font on it. That
Oh,
says the
gosh
word
darn.
caution. Maybe you shouldn't put the word caution. Or, I don't know.
Well, you know,
Don't
I
do
mean, yeah,
this.
I'm learning.
Why-
I'm learning things.
Why would you do this with a bunny rabbit with?
Oh, well, he's really cute, isn't he?
Uh-huh. All right, I got a couple of colleagues coming down. Be an interesting situation.
All right, okay. Well, if you've got blokes
I mean,
coming, I don't want to keep
He's dying
you,
to get
so
dying to get
No, you're gonna
arrested.
stay
so-
right here. No, they're coming down here to assist me in
Right, I'm a situation now.
Well, you know, you going into people's mailboxes, handing me a forged document. That's the situation.
Not
I mean,
forged
it's not
document.
really forged, love.
It's not forged.
Is it not?
No.
You wrote a document that states
Yeah.
it's official.
I mean, it
Whatever.
doesn't.
Blimey, that is some interesting driving.
Look, and then here comes the other one. Perfect.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Hey, Marsh, you're pretty intelligent. I need you to read this official document, please. There you go. Perfect. Now, go ahead and read that. All right.
To whom Nosy Parker may concern, this official permit of unrestricted libertation given by the city of Los Santos, founded in 1781, and also including the state of San Andreas, also founded in 1781. The official permit hereby grants the holder to conduct themselves in whatever manner they deem fit, given to unrestricted right to do whatever they please. In accordance with the estimated laws of city Los Santos, this document must be read thoroughly to ensure that holder of the permit has the adequate time to remove themselves from the situation, continue to have an unrestricted right to do whatever they please. And she's running.
It's just going away.
Condition of
kidding me?
use, the permits.
Now, okay, hold on, Marsh. She's rolling away.
Hello?
Oh, hello, love.
Come here. He was talking to you, you know?
Oh, no, he was reading the
You can hold on
document,
to it.
love.
That's a misdemeanor, $1,000 fine.
Oh, careful of the bunny, love. You don't want to... Oh, you hit him with your door. Careful.
I didn't touch the bunny. Honestly, you're putting this animal in the predicament that it's in. I'd call you.
I mean-
you're putting this animal in harm's way.
Don't really think I'm putting him in harm's way.
All right. Well,
not
here's
attached to me.
here's what we're gonna do. At this time, you are being detained and you are under arrest. I'm not placing you in cuffs. We're gonna figure out transportation to the station.
Okay, love.
So what you committed was a couple of things. Not only did you vandalize property by going into the mailbox, but you stole people's stuff and admitted, it's good cash. But also, you handing me that note is a misdemeanor and is $1,000 fine.
Oh damn, that's steep. That is.
Mm-hmm. Did that look like a forged document to you, Marsh?
It was signed, see ya, sucker. I think
What,
it's
what
yeah,
fucking
kind of
forged.
what kind of document is it forging?
Yeah,
I mean, I didn't
caution.
like fake the mayor's signature or anything. That would have been forgery.
But you did
Come on.
say by the city of Los Santos, founded in 1781, was it?
Oh yes,
Yeah.
you are learning. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, how do we want to go about this, ma'am? I'm gonna
Well,
need
For
to.
one, please make sure Harvey gets to somewhere safe. For
Harvey's gonna get in the car with you.
Oh, well, he's not under arrest, is he?
No, but you're gonna come down to the station, and I'm gonna book you there, and then I'm gonna release you from there. That way,
Right,
you're not being
okay.
sent off to prison. So I'm gonna go ahead and search your pockets real quick.
Okay, I think
Don't
I
go
might
in
just
the
need
middle.
to shuffle over if you want to search my pockets.
I think it.
Are you
I think
okay?
it should be good.
Okay,
yeah.
good. Oh,
All right, gonna go
Oh,
to
yeah, buddy.
package.
oh, not me empty cans, love.
Mm-hmm. Just give me 1 second. Maxine, are you able to grab her book bag and search that for me? That thing weighs way too much.
Oh no,
Sure.
Okay.
it's got a skateboard in it. I only bought it today.
We won't take away the skateboard.
Oh, thank you, love. Yeah, I
We
want to
just
try
need
using it to
to,
get around my ass.
The way she says "hose" is so
What
funny.
we got?
I'm trying
we
to
got
use it to get around my
17
ass.
Why do you have 17 watches?
You know,
Mm,
they get delivered a lot round here. I don't
I'm
think
not gonna
anyone can tell
lie.
time.
okay. So you're saying it's not even yours? I watched her in Mirror Park doing the same thing, and I was like,
He let her go
Okay.
at Mirror Park. Like he
Okay,
didn't.
So
he didn't.
we got a couple
Which I
things
think
in
was
here.
really good. Like
We
he
got a
didn't
wrench,
immediately
5
assume,
block
oh,
picks,
she's robbing
angle grinder,
mailboxes. He
2
didn't know what was going on,
screwdriver
so he
sets,
didn't
Oh.
act. He just.
The screwdriver sits for the
blowtorch.
wheelchair, love.
Yep. I'm not saying that I'm gonna be taking that away. I'm just listing what's in here.
Ah, right, okay, just
Mhm.
checking,
We got a couple of materials in here that's not important. Blowtorch. And an empty can.
I do love a
her
creme
skateboard.
brulee.
Okay. So, why do you carry 17 golden watches on your person?
because she said people can't tell time around here, admitting that it's not hers.
Okay, so so you do admit not owning those golden
Oh.
watches.
Well, one of them's mine.
One of them.
One of them is yours.
Yeah,
one of them.
mine.
One of the
The other ones are
watches
just
inside
ones
the
I hand out
bag
to
that's on
people
your
who
person
can't
is
tell
yours.
time. That's all.
Which one is
I'm
yours?
very generous. I
Yeah,
hand
which
them
one's
out to
yours,
people.
ma'am?
It's got a D in the back. Turn the watch face over. It's got a D in the back. For Dottie.
Try to see if you can find a watch with the D on it. Will you, Maxie?
It's probably the dirtiest one. I've had it a while.
Oh, there is one. Look at
You
it.
act. Wow, that's crazy. You actually found one.
Yeah. When,
Well, that
you
means
were
she still got
surprised with me.
16. She still got 16 watches. It ain't hers.
Yeah,
So-
gonna be taking those 16 watches.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a shame.
I'm gonna take the wrench out and the crowbar. Those will be returned to you upon your release.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, and the lockpicks. I mean, they're not illegal to carry, so it's
No, they're
And
fine.
she
How
wasn't
many
using
empty
them.
cans?
5.
Really?
Oh,
You're
let
gonna
me
take
keep the
empty
cans. They're great to
cans?
recycle.
Is there any notes in there?
No notes.
Most things inside of packages or inside of mailboxes is empty cans, notes, watches, necklaces, designer purses, bunch of loaded crap.
Okay. Well,
So,
she's got none of those.
alright.
So I'm gonna give you back your backpack. The rest of the
Give it
things
to me.
inside. Okay.
Alright, watch out, Henry.
And now I
Ma'am, if
look
you
like a
could,
plumber.
yeah, I know, right? If you could
Wait a
get
minute.
the rabbit
How
to
come
move
I
out of your
can't?
way
Oh, I
and come
can't
right
give
to
it
the
to.
backseat of this car.
I can't give it to
Oh,
her.
Harvey, love, if you might shuffle that way.
I've got her.
Everything's all right.
I've got her.
Here we go. I'll help you get in.
I don't know which one it is, but because
Thank you,
Trekky's in the
love.
chair, I can't give Dottie back the backpack.
Alrighty.
Let's see if I can give it to
Watch your head.
her now.
Okay. Tuck chair in between me and this lovely barrier.
And the bunny can come on this side.
Johnson,
Mm-hmm.
did you really call both of us down here for a person in a wheelchair?
I called you down here because that letter is ridiculous, and it's the first time I've ever seen one like that.
I'd
Do you
just
want me
like
to
to
have
say
this
I was
repeat?
considered an incident, and I'm quite proud of that.
Listen, I didn't. You're
Okay.
telling me you didn't want to come down here to enjoy this?
No, I was just
I don't
wondering
know
if
if
you
I
need a
can
backup
give
or
it
you
it
just
to
wanna
her
show me
now.
Oh no,
Let
I
me
just wanted
see
to
if
show
I can
you
give it-
this, and the fact that,
Okay.
by the way,
can.
this started
Yay.
at the second house up there, and she rolled her way to the driveway where your cars are, and then rolled her way down here. So she's gotten a good decent bit of distance on me since where this started.
Don't
so
underestimate
I will say
people
that.
in
I mean,
wulchairs.
I mean,
she was
Hi,
she was
Patty.
rolling
to be
How
down
you
the
fair to
doing?
me,
road.
love, it is a downhill. I had an advantage.
She was getting
Look at
pretty
this
good
big
stuff. Plus, I
traffic
couldn't even read the whole letter.
Look at
Next
this.
time when there's a downhill like that, just lay down and roll. You gotta catch up.
Man, you're blocking traffic. Hope I gotta write you a ticket. Jeez.
This is so
All
funny.
right, man. We're gonna go
I got
rock.
my emergency lights on.
Ah. Okay. 303. Show me 1019 with the 95.
Dottie really Becky really wanted Dottie to get arrested today, so we did it.
This is just Is it just two things you want to throw it in the glove box?
Mm-hmm.
And
And the watches.
yeah, watch this too.
Okay.
Perfect.
There we go.
Remember,
All
one of
yours.
them is mine.
No, that I left in your backpack. One of them
Oh,
with the
thank
T on it, I
you,
left in
love.
the backpack. Yep.
All right, bye, Maxine. I'll call you at the other call.
Gosh. Don't kill us. Oh, somebody's having a headache. I don't think it's me.
Sorry,
Because
love,
I'm
really hungry. Don't mind me. just
Eastern
eating this donut here.
Canada, I don't usually
you're fine.
have problems with headaches, but my RP
Please hold the
partner is
button
in
while
Bulgaria,
talking.
and we get boing, boing, boing.
If you're
all the
being
time.
kidnapped, push the button 3 more times.
Harvey, I don't think you can press any buttons, love.
I
I
was
don't
saying
think you're
on
being
our
kidnapped.
radio. Somebody's flicking their button. 10-4.
Blimey, you don't want that over radio.
Don't you work for Weasel News?
I may do. Oh yeah, I do. I'm weather girl. I am.
And-
I'm sure you've
yes,
seen me
and
from
you're-
such productions as It's Necking Raining and Please Get Out of the City. There's a monsoon coming.
No, I more remember. Can you sign this petition? There's no ramps to
I
City
love-
Hall.
I
Oh, there
love.
weren't. There is now though.
There is now. But that's
Oh,
what I
yeah?
remember you as. I said, I think this is a lady who got ramps installed at City Hall.
Yep.
Oh, well, that's
And
a nice legacy.
we got a ramp at the
Yeah,
bank
legacy
on
now is
Vinewood.
that you
It's a
break into
beautiful
those
ramp.
mailboxes.
It's the best ramp I have
Oh, yeah.
ever
Oh.
seen
Most
in
bloody houses have
GTA,
stairs,
any
so-
server anywhere. Hats off to the
Well,
to the
mailboxes
people who
and
made
mail
that
parking too,
happen
man, don't-
here in Freestyle. There's
Exactly.
a, you know,
I mean, what?
Rusty Trekkie played on No
Mm.
Pixel whitelist for
Yeah, let's get this door
a
open for
year or so and more, and they never installed a ramp on that bank, and it's a
Come on
freaking
out, Henry.
crime.
Is it Henry or Harvey?
Oh, his name's Harvey.
Harvey. All right, Harvey. Come on out.
Okay, here we go. Oh, sorry.
Perfect.
I am so thrilled to be part of this.
Sorry about that.
Did you? What the hell just happened? Hold on. Okay, that's weird. Yeah, follow.
It's really nice to give the cops some non-sweaty grim RP where they know they're not going to get shot. It's not a big ass deal. They're not trying to win. You're just trying to give them a little bit of role play and a little bit of fun. You know, and I think they appreciate that. The cop players on this server are really good.
Oh, sorry,
They
Harvey.
don't,
You're right, love.
Let's go straight ahead.
but they get a lot of
That's
the castle
sweaty
station being one floor.
W chasing anyway, because you get to that point
Also,
where you're
don't
just
have to
like you're in a
start a
chase or
petition for
something and you really want to
PlayStation get
win.
ramps then.
You really want to, you know, get out of the bank
Skybridge.
job or the jewelry store job or whatever, and
So
you
they got
just
all the
Nice.
bookings on one level. Let's
and
go
and
straight
then
there to the
the
board.
shooting starts happening, and it's just like
Oh,
it's
yeah.
over a freaking
Right,
jewelry
we get
store.
it.
Position
Like,
yourself however
Calm
you'd
down.
like. Yeah, just try to get your back to the white paper. That should be good right there. Thank you so much. Give me 1 second.
I mean,
Take
that's
that
not her
picture.
actual height.
All right.
That's her seated height. Her seated height is pretty tall, to be honest.
How much money? That's a lot of money. All right. Come with me, ma'am.
It does. It does have
Harvey, come on.
MCs. It's got quite a few actually.
Harvey, you don't want a
It's
picture,
got
love?
Angels of Death. It's got
This one might be
the
a little
Lost
cramped getting into. This
effect.
door's a
It's
little.
got
Yeah,
LSV,
you might want to have to.
Sangres
Yeah.
Viejos, the Old Bloods.
You get it. Believe it.
It also has Lucifer's Disciples, I think, are
Mhm.
back.
Mhm.
Quite
Try
a
to get your
few.
back right into the cell.
Angels of Death are
Do
like
you need me to make the beep noise too?
Nah. See if you just push the door
beep
and
noise.
back it in.
it's got a really good motorcycle club culture. They are a bit friendly with each other because
Yeah,
they
I'm
base.
gonna stay.
There was a company one that
there,
was
okay.
oh dear.
Perfect. All right. Now you're just like the criminal. Would you like a lawyer?
Nah, I think I'm good. Unless I can pick
I'll be
Harvey
out.
to be my lawyer.
I'll be your lawyer.
Unfortunately, I think he's a rabbit.
Ah, shame.
I think Angels or the Lost currently.
Don't worry about
Everybody's
the
always
most
looking for
lawyers,
new
I'd say.
members. Honestly,
Maybe.
I can't think of a club that's completely closed. I mean, everybody's got to you know, earn their way in, kind of thing. But I mean, you can come in as like a loner, kind of, you know, if you got a backstory that allows for that, and they'll still, you know, probably have you as a hang around or whatever and check you out. Or I don't know exactly how they do it. Oh, sorry, probably just muttered. I don't know how they do it. It depends on what your backstory is. If you come up with a backstory of you're in that club, but you're a loner or whatever they call it. They
Is
might
it
have a
sort of
different
where I just
procedure
sit
than
in
if you're just
quiet
somebody who shows up
contemplation of my
wanting to hang
actions?
around. You know.
Yeah, I gotta
I
get all
don't
your
know what
charges
your
together.
backstory would be, but
Right, okay.
yeah. There's a special word for it, and it just kind of just left my brain as I started talking about it. You know.
Yeah, it's kind of a little boring.
Yeah, paperwork. Yeah, no.
There was someone here in here earlier seemed mortally offended that there was a rabbit
mean,
with a
we
hat
could
in a
just
server,
forget
and it's
about
like,
all
oh, it's not what
paperwork,
RP
you know?
used to be like. And it's like, dude, there's so many servers that don't have animal pets. Just go watch one of those. Take yourself too seriously. It's just a game.
Don't think a kid.
The animal pets are here to give RP to other
Unfortunately.
people.
Hey, you're gonna have a couple things.
Yeah, I mean, you'd have to talk to them.
Have a couple things you gotta get charged
Apparently,
with.
her,
So
what
all
the
the
fuck
items
is
that I
RP
recover
now?
off
He
of
said,
you,
and I'm like,
being
dude,
that
just
16 watches and all the other stuff,
go to one of the millions
is
of other
valued more
servers
than
that don't have
$1,000.
animal pets for
So
players.
it's gonna be grand theft.
I had to
Unfortunately.
apply for this animal pet. They don't just hand them out. You
Is
got to
that 'cause
apply,
it's
and they
more than
don't
$1,000?
open
Ooh,
applications very
I never
often.
thought of that before.
And I'm one of
Yeah, it's
two
more than
people who play rabbits, and
$1,000.
the
You're
other
also
one
gonna get
is in the wheelchair
vandalism
right
for
now.
messing with people's property, and then you're gonna get. And this is one I've never charged before: forgery of documents.
Oh,
the,
again, I don't really think it's a forgery.
Let's see. A
See
fake.
if it looks annoyed
I'm
on
sorry,
here,
the
but I don't.
seal pasted on there, but not an actual original thing. Signed by See Ya Sucker, and then it
I mean, it's
says
not a real person.
Oh, I do have annoyed.
it
Yeah,
says this is an official permit given by the city of
But there
Los
isn't-
Santos.
Yes, you do
Yeah,
have
they're
to
just
apply.
And-
words, aren't
It
they?
is
and
a
also
whitelisted
including
server,
the
so there is an
state
application
of San
process,
Andreas.
but it's not overly onerous, I don't think, to get in.
on. In
You
accordance
just have
with
to
any
indicate that you understand the
laws
rules,
of Los Santos.
and
Yeah, it's a forged document
I will
stating
give
that
you
it's an official
the-
permit. So I'd call that
oh,
forgery.
that's not it. Hang on.
All right, I suppose.
Unfortunately. All right, so all your time today is going to be waived, but you do have a fine of
I'm not sure I can
$26.50 today.
do- Yeah,
That's
it's because of his
recommended.
streamer
How
mode.
do you
I
plead
can't.
to those three charges of
can't,
grand theft,
But if you look up
vandalism, and forged documents?
FreestyleRP, it's the
Alright, well,
90s
I still
server. It's set
contend it
in
ain't a forged document,
1998.
but I'll say guilty.
What would you call it?
I mean, it's just me typing on a computer. I mean, if I handed you a piece of paper with just words on it, would that be forgery?
I think the fact that you put a city seal at the top of it.
Yeah,
makes
it is.
forgery.
It's a 90s
Well, you
server,
know, I mean, I took
1998.
that off a business card.
We do
someone
have
put
cell
on
phones. They're really clunky bricks, like the
bulletin board.
Nokia. I can't
Well,
pull
the
one
word,
out
"This
because
is
my
an
rabbit
official
doesn't have
permit,"
one.
How about that one?
But it
I
is a lot
suppose
of
I can't
fun.
really wrangle that, can
I would say it's one of the
No,
best
I mean, I can put a
servers.
bunch
It's
of words
certainly one of
together,
the
and
best
if they
servers.
make
That's okay. I mean,
I don't know,
honestly,
anything,
there's a lot of
they'll be
people
charged for
on
that.
here
Alright, I'm
who
gonna go ahead and give you your
were not
fine.
alive in
There
1998.
you go.
It just
Alright,
you just
I'm
have
gonna
to
need you
avoid modern
to
references,
kind of
social
push
media,
yourself out
stuff
of the
like that,
cell.
like no memes.
Harvey, watch out.
Um,
I
it
will need
just
to get your fingerprint
it's
for
not
the
like
file.
wildly different. It just
Okey-dokey.
I need you to stand
you
up for
just
1
can't
second.
do
as I
any
grab it.
internet memes or
Oh,
anything
yeah,
like
let me just
that. You
shuffle
have to
over.
try to keep
Yeah.
and the music played is all in period.
Yep, just go ahead and
I wouldn't say
place
it's
your finger right
overly
on that.
90s. It's not like the 90s is
Alright,
like
you're
a
good.
million
Just,
years ago.
back
Especially
to
not
the
for
seat.
me. It feels like the other day,
I'll
but
shuffle
you know.
back over.
I would say most people here on this server were either very small children or weren't even born when 1998 happened. It was a 95 server, and then we had a wipe and time shift. I would say a soft wipe because we were allowed to keep our own characters and our memories. We just had to come up with what we did in the ensuing to a couple of years. It's a very fun server, and the devs and the staff are very RP focused, so they give us a lot to RP with. Like recently, we got a props menu where you can
That's
just
on from you.
have placeable props
Follow
that
me
you
and I'll
just.
get you all your
It's
stuff.
I think it's really amazing. It's added a lot.
Well,
I just
I'll
have to
leave out all
remember
the
to
stuff.
do it.
Although I suppose it wasn't really mine.
As a rabbit, I don't really have, but I have 3 other characters
Make it
on the
right.
server. So. One of my characters
Harvey,
is
there you
a doctor. One of my characters
And
owns an
left.
Irish pub.
And I go
Speaking
back
of
out the same way
actually,
you came in.
you are alive, Blood Hunter. One of my characters actually owns an Irish pub, Patty. You know, we did have an Irish
Alright,
mafia,
come to my
but I
police
think
cruiser,
they
and I
pissed
can
off.
get you some of your items back.
But there are other Irish characters on the server that are. You didn't expect to wake up this late. Oh. Yeah, it's a lot of fun, and there's a lot of scope. There's lots of, and there's some excellent RPers on here, like some of the best I've RP'd with ever.
Alright. I'm just gonna.
I am doing pretty
give
well.
These to you.
Yeah, let me
It's of
shuffle
course
over.
spring, or we're starting to have spring, so I'm starting to get all like I
Yeah.
was congested all winter, so I
Thank
can't
All
really
right,
you.
let me
say
get you out
I'm
of here.
starting to get congested because I'm very much still congested.
Oh, bleeding hell. Right, okay. I need a bit of a roll up for this one. Right, you have a good day, officer. Oh, there
Yep.
we go. Oh, Jesus craps. Oh, careful, Harvey. I'm rolling. I'm rolling all over the place.
Oh my god, that's quite a ramp. Okay, now we don't have Kerr.
Oh, I'm in a bit of a pickle, aren't I?
A bit, yeah.
Your car's in bloody shoe mesh.
Is it? He didn't impound it. Well, it wasn't used in a crime. I mean, technically speaking, I guess it was because it. Who knows what she's gonna do? She works at the
Right,
Irish
oh,
pub.
looks like it's you and me out for a roll.
Technically speaking, Harvey does too. Harvey's employed at the Irish pub
Yep, 'cause
because
there
he
ain't no
needed
bloody
keys.
taxis on duty.
And I never thought I'd be able to work that out because I and my RP partner own the pub. So I can't play Harvey and the owner at the same time. So, but yeah, he's employed too. The other rabbit that's played by this player is also employed there.
No, I heard
My
the engine.
character and my RP partner's character, who are married, own quote unquote own that rabbit that's played by this person, and two other employees own this rabbit who's played by me. So they're definitely like the Doherty rabbits. Dr. D.
Bloody hell.
Why did they not give them a
That's
ride
on
back to the
pavement.
car? Because they probably never even think about it,
You think you're
honestly.
safe
But
on
you'd
pavement?
think with somebody
Road.
with a wheelchair they would
Bloody
actually think
everywhere
about
these
it. They
days.
weren't bad though, to be honest. That was okay. But Harvey's just rolling with. It's going to be a while before Mr. Dunn's around, my RP partner, so. I'd switch to one of my other characters, but I gotta see this through with Dottie. It cut me off while I was talking. Oh, the ads? Oh, damn.
Let me know if you get tired and you can always sit on my lap, Harvey.
Harvey's doing okay.
It smells like police car at the minute, you know. Right, okay. Yeah, no, not nice, is it? Right, I'll go this way.
You're definitely gonna get killed. Okay, you're back. I use the NPC models. You have to use a regular model of what? The for characters? You need permission to use a specific PED.
You know, Harvey, I
Mainly
would've gotten
people
away with
just
it. I
create
just made
their own characters.
I hadn't written the word caution. That
They did
apparently
used to
gave it
give
away.
courtesy rides, but apparently today they're not giving a courtesy ride. They're not obligated to. It would have been nice, but I mean, technically speaking, Dottie does have wheels, so. Yeah, you'd have to have like a really good reason. The problem is because we do have a lot of the NPCs, like we do have the dynamic NPCs in the game, so they're all here. And using things like Michael is just not on. Like they won't let you use Michael or Trevor or Franklin or any of the like those kind of NPCs that are base game characters. But they might under other circumstances allow it depending on what it is. The problem with the NPC characters, of course, if you allow people to use them like willy-nilly, then you get a lot of them, people who look exactly the same in the game, and it's just like kind of they're wanting you to create like original characters, original stories. They don't really want you to try to use PEDs because people tend to use them as kind of, well, you know, Michael's rich or Franklin's this, or you know, you can't do that. This is a serious RP server. for all we have fun, you know, and we do silly hijinks, and I'm running around as a bunny with a cowboy hat. It's a pretty serious RP server, so they want you to create original characters, original stories. Oh. So here's where the Vindamonte Deli actually is. Look at this upside down horse on a spit. Is it a horse or a cow? It looks like a horse, right? Weird. I don't think I ever noticed that before. That logo.
Help me!
Or whatever it is. Why are you so upset? What's wrong? Yeah, I would
I got a fancy
I
car.
would just create your own pad because they've got lots of tats and things. Mind you, people didn't tat up quite as much in '98 as they do now, but there's a lot of, and in fact, there's custom tattoo artists in the game and that kind of thing. So it just you can really get a good look, I think, with what we've
She
got.
daisies. Right,
We
walk
have
through
a
this path
lot
here,
of
Harvey.
clothes. We have
Ooh,
an
love, careful.
excellent clothing dev, Jinx, who's got our own store with, like, I mean, the fact that we can use Jinx clothes in here and Jinx is our clothing pet is really good. Cookie, hi! Thought he was just arrested for robbing mailboxes, which she desperately wanted to do. And she's a pretty good RP around her her crazy permit that she made. She made this really dumb permit, and they actually did her for it. Like, I think they fraud or I mean, it's definitely some attempt at fraud. Like, it's not, I don't say it was a forged document because there's no document that it's trying to look like. But
Right, okay. Think.
I am so
Go
glad.
right here, and then down that street. We'll get back
Yeah,
to where we
I
started
mean,
from.
and also you're coming in just as we changed all of the hair and clothing stuff over to the Murphy. So if you can master that, it's good. I still have trouble with the Murphy Taylor. 'Cause it'll look great in the store, like everything figured out. Yes, you're gonna have to redress Mana. She should come in with an outfit now. I think they've got that existing characters can actually have clothes on. But everybody spawns like original characters now spawn in a town that's got a barber and like I brought Althea in last night thinking my old lady's gonna be completely bald and naked, but she had clothes on. She even had her really thick glasses on. She just didn't have hair. She was in Blackwater. I don't remember why she's in Blackwater, but she was in Blackwater, so it was pretty easy to get her hair.
Right, Harvey, at the crossing. Lots of lucky loos left and right.
She's gonna. And Rusty Tricky is an actual wheelchair user in real life, has some really great insights into playing a character in a wheelchair.
Alright, remember,
And,
if your paws are hurting, I can give you a lift.
I don't think it works very well for me to try to get on them. I don't think it really does work that well. I just had to get it so he could run. Yes, we do. All of the clothes
Shame, you noticed me.
are something people would wear in the 90s. You can't, there's no really modern stuff. There are, the occasional thing slips in because the game being set, you know, in the 2000s is, there's stuff that's part of base game that you can't really get rid of, like some of the ads that mention phone apps and things, but it's not too bad. They've tried to fix some things. They've tried to fix things to the extent possible, and of course they're trying not to. Yeah, we got 90s hair. We got We got earlier hair too. Like we've got hair that I've used on 80 servers. But it's pretty 90s. I mean, from what I remember the 90s, which I remember everything because I was an adult in the 90s. I was an adult in the 80s, to be honest. I'm old, so, you know. It says senior streamer tag for a reason. An old lady. I'm going to be officially a senior this year. I'll turn 65. I know, and this is what Patty was asking about because Patty was born in 98 and he was wondering how he'd make out in the server like this. And I said, well, most people on the server were either kids or weren't even born, I would say. And you just get in the swing of it. You just have to just, you know, stop the expectation of like, if your RP focuses around pulling out your phone all the time and acting to what you see on Twitter or whatever, it wouldn't be the place for you. But if you like slow burn RP that, you know, you could, well, think about it. Like my character, not Harvey. Harvey's 8, but you have to have an 18-year-old character minimum, right? Even though Harvey's was a 5-year-old rabbit in 1995, he has a birth date, quote unquote, of something else because they won't even let you have a character that's 5 years old because it's not designed for the animal pets. But I was born in 1960, for real. Okay, so I use that. So my two of my other characters are 37 years old, and one of my other characters was born in the year my father was born, which is 1915. So you just have to do a little bit of math. You figure out how old it is you want your character to be, and then you subtract that age from 1998 now, sorry. And that's the year of your birth. A little bit of maths and you're fine. So in 1998, like my character was born in July, so right now they're 37. Because 37 is what my age was in 1998. And then in July, I became 38. I know, math is hard. It's actually not that hard. So Dottie has got bit of a dilemma because they do not have their car. They're going to have to go up to Chumash to get it. They need another person. Or it's going to just be impounded. It's going to be ended up, because the local impound, quote unquote, is going to take it. So it will be downtown eventually, but they'll have to go back up to... Yeah, exactly. Now, it depends on when in the year. So you can't have a character that's born more recently than 1980. So that wouldn't work.
So it's a little white pedestrian person, so that means we're clear to cross, so don't you dare think about accelerating.
Yep. Okay, we're going back to the pub, I guess. That's where we're going. Yeah, exactly. At this point, you would have had to be born in the first half of, you know, like technically it's March,
not
right?
so well, love. Not so well.
My Lord and Savior. Guten Tag. How are things with you? Holy shit!
Harvey is not going to have a beer. Harvey doesn't drink. Harvey's a herbivore.
These show-offs.
He's been told not to. I mean, we can't do human things on my animal pet. I mean, wearing a hat, we can get him around wearing a hat, because he's the lore is that he stole this hat from the Blackmire Motorcycle Club chaplain and bit holes in it and now wears it as his hat. That's the lore behind it. That actually happened in 1.0 theoretically. So hi Hi, Zach Meteora. How are you?
Right, well, I've got a fine to pay off.
I know we haven't had a hangout in a long time. They've messed up my sign. My sign was the new logo, and now it's the old logo, and I don't know why. That's the old logo. That's the new logo. I like mine much better because it's much cleaner.
Well,
Harvey
welcome back to
does
the
work.
club,
Look
Harvey. I
look
hope
at
you
these
enjoyed
plushies.
that.
Look at these
Can't
plushies.
say I did.
Look at them.
Can't
Puddles
put
and
you off
Harvey,
with
the two
bloody
Doherty
forgery.
rabbits, are plushies. And we're doing it as fundraiser for Last Hope Sanctuary. So you buy your plushies today. They are so cute. Designed by Beans Alent, aka Rusty Tricky, this player right here, who also plays Puddles. And I play Harvey and Judy, who owns this pub, and technically a doctor, although I've got the doctor kind of on a bit of an LOA because
God damn it.
Oh.
Bugger took money out of my wallet and all
yeah.
to go to a cash machine. Buy a plushie. I still think you're my lucky charm, though. No hard feelings, little one. I'll leave that door open for a minute while I just put me a work apron on.
Yeah, they're really cute. I mean, we used to have squeezable plushies that reduce stress, and they
Oh,
made them
careful
stop
with your
doing
head
that.
there,
But
love.
Oh my god!
the reason that they're freaking out so much, the NPCs are freaking out, is because wheelchairs are vehicles, and when someone takes them into a building or rides them on the sidewalk beside them, they react like you were doing that with a car. So that's kind of why they're always freaking out whenever they see somebody in a wheelchair. Dottie has put into the Doherty storage probably about $2,000 or $3,000 worth
Roaching
of
trick for
sprays. So, and they've been told they don't have to pay for food they want to eat while they're here, but they always leave money in the storage because we can't charge ourselves for things. That's a kind of
Ah.
anti-corruption thing, I guess.
Blimey.
But this is our pub. This is Doherty's. Doherty's. I should say.
Still bottles of water on the counter, love, if you want a drink.
Oh. Maybe it doesn't really need one, but
I know I'm bloody thirsty after all that shenanigans.
What in the hell?
it's so noisy. That sound effect is so noisy. Love it. My hat is just an emote, so every time I use another emote and have to cancel it, it cancels my hat. So I have to put it back on. But I used to like try to RP running somewhere and getting fell off.
Ah, they love, be careful. Remember, drunks only fall off bars.
Fair.
Oh, yeah, you look about as knackered as I am.
Poor Dottie. However, Dottie wanted to get arrested. Dottie wanted to show people that. I mean, the permission thing was hilarious. They didn't even comment on the date, which is 14/14/1998. Just like the 14th month that doesn't exist. It's hilarious. and it was signed by in flowy sort of script, "See ya, sucker." Because the idea is that, and she did exactly what she left them to read it and started rolling away. But Harvey was with her, so and she wasn't really seriously trying to get away. And they did not, I don't think, charge her with evasion or anything like that. I mean, really, it was just a joke. They were pretty good. They weren't sweaty at all. Well, hello. There they are. Hello, folks. What are you doing?
Not you, Harvey, making that noise.
He's pretty darn cute. But so is Puddles.
Harvey! You're either farting or you're falling asleep. Or you're farting in your sleep. I'm not sure.
I mean, yes.
Either way, love, the bar's not the best place for a nap.
We had a lot of fun on that. That was great. Hi, Tom. Hi, God, Boko. That was so fun with the permission form. That was so funny. I love that. I loved that, every minute of that. That was so much fun. Except I honestly did not notice the car on Barbarina Road. I ran right past it because it looks so much like a local car that I just it just read to me as local car parked on the side, and I went right by it. Harvey hug. Oh, thank you, Cookie. Harvey is pretty darn cute. It's funny because Rusty Tricky, when I was in her chat earlier, and I said I'm trying to decide what character to play because I have 4 characters on this, 4 on Badger Hollow. I also have 1 on Neon Rewind that I haven't really been playing. Oh, there's a stretch. Oh, hydrate. Oh, thank you, Patty. Oh, ow. I hope y'all stretched too. And I only have coffee. I should get something else to hydrate with. What was I gonna say? I did need this. Oh, I definitely needed it. Thank you, Patty, for reminding me that stretching is important. So anyway, Rusty Trekkie said that when they were trying to decide what character they want to play, sometimes they roll a dice. And I have 4 characters on Freestyle. I also put in a couple of my Badger Hollow characters in a 6 dice roll and got Harvey. I thought this is perfect because Dottie's at Darkerdies. Harvey, I had left at there because we had a St. Patrick's Day event where we launched these plushies, and Harvey showed up to that, even though my pub owner was there at the event, but I had to get Harvey there. And Harvey then became an employee. Ricky hired him, which is fortunate because now I have keys to the pub as Harvey and as Judy. And Rusty Tricky has keys to the pub as Beans, as Dottie, and as Puddles. So that worked out great. And it's just a really weird coincidence. Like, Harvey and Puddles knew each other from before. This is the first time Harvey meeting Dottie. And you never got your keys back? Yeah. Harvey used to work at the mechanic shop in Polito for almost all of 1.0. And now Harvey has keys to Liberty Logistics, Doherty's, and 3 houses in Mirror Park, And Justin Statton's house in Chumash, really fancy mansion in Chumash, he has keys to that. Harvey has so many keys. And Harvey has so much meta. None of my other characters can even begin to know what Harvey knows. Harvey just knows way too much. Because everybody tells the rabbit everything. Because he can't say
Your little
anything.
head popped up then. You're right.
Harvey's having rabbit naps.
Now, don't go looking at me like we need to go on another adventure. I think I'm adventured out for the day.
She read my mind. She read my mind. Might have to go on another character.
I'm sitting here contemplating how I'm going to get home.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, you could try calling a cab. Could try calling a cab. I can't. This is not edible. This is not edible. This is edible food. All of this stuff I can eat as a rabbit. This is a fake thing. This is, I can't do anything with this teddy bear, but I can do an emote with a teddy bear in his mouth. This is his card. He has a freaking trading card. I only have one salad. Oh, I have an Italian salad. Maybe I'll eat that. This is the more fun salad to eat. Problem with all of these emotes is I lose my hat. But Rusty Trekkie knows that because they play a rabbit too, so they know. And we're the only two that play rabbits on the server. And the number of people who have started saying, "Oh, look, a rabbit, shoot it, cook it, eat it." It's like so boring, and yet they do it, and they think they're being really clever. And it just, unfortunately, technically as rabbits, we don't know what they're saying, but as rabbits, we can sense hostility, and we can sense that somebody's being an asshole. So I just leave, and I think Rusty Trekkie does too. Like, we just say, "Okay, you've just killed my RP, so goodbye." And I know they don't see it that way, but it literally is like, would you say that about anybody else's pet? Like, you wouldn't talk about shooting dogs, you wouldn't talk about shooting cats, you wouldn't I mean, unless you're really bad. But we have a lot of people in here who think it's hilarious to talk about killing and eating and skinning the rabbits, and it's like, you know what, just no. It just, I don't know. I just you never used to get that. And when Harvey was a Blackmire bunny, he was a motorcycle club bunny back in 1.0. He spent all his time up in Polito. He spent all his time with people who liked him. He only got threatened once or twice in all of 1.0. I think I heard about the killing and eating maybe twice. One was at the noodle shop, which he never went back to.
No, don't show me your bum. I need to see your face now. Come on. Yeah, right. Okay. I need to go and never lie down in the back for a little bit. I think I've adventured myself out. Now, I need to close the bar because I can't leave it open because much as I think you're employee of the month,
yeah,
I don't quite think you can serve people a pint. Right. Okay.
Yeah,
so,
and there are a lot of people who've decided that it's okay to threaten to the animals, and I really don't like it. I just really don't like it.
go this way. Crash into a wall. Oh, okay. Blimey. You know what? I forget. Little trick. All right. Okay. Little man with a bleeper on his collar.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go lock the outside door then, seeing as you can do what you like. claiming that corner, are you?
I'm claiming this corner.
All right. Have a good nap, you.
Okay, we're gonna switch over to somebody else. I do kind of want to play my old lady, but I gotta find out guns around. Hang on just a sec. We'll do a little bit of a Harvey slideshow. I haven't done a Harvey slideshow in a long time. A Harvey slideshow. There we go. There's a Harvey slideshow. It's gonna be old slides actually. I know, Gaboku. Like it's sad, right? It just kind of just makes me sad because it's unoriginal. It's derivative. It's just like like why? Why are you being like this? Why are you? It just hostility for no RP purpose, and it's just like, oh no, 5M has decided it's not going to run. Oh, I hate that. I don't know why this happens. Sometimes I just can't get RP to run. It was starting to launch and then it just quit. And now I think I have to reboot too. I know. Might have to reboot to run it. I can try to run it as an administrator, maybe. Might work. FreestyleRP is very annoying. Okay, it's not working to run as an administrator. How annoying. I don't know why it does this. I'm just going to check my task manager. It's not. No, I can't. Hey, Trekkie. 5M isn't running. I'm so glad. I did what you said. I actually had 6 characters on a list. I rolled a virtual dice, and it was Harvey, and I thought this is perfect because Harvey is at the pub. Harvey can hang out with Dottie. Okay, I think I have to reboot to get 5M to work. I am so annoyed. I am so annoyed right now. Can't get it to run. I'm going to switch over to another character right now. I had a lot of fun. I was so happy to be there for Dottie's first arrest. It's not open in Task Manager at all. I wish it was, and I can't run it as an administrator either. It's just like lately, it just for some reason, it decides that he doesn't want to. Like when you quit, you have to wait. I don't know how long before you try to open it again. And sometimes I try to open it too fast. And because I do to do that, look at them, Puddles and Harvey in Harvey's old hut. Aw, look at them. Aw, Harvey's old hutch. Look at the two of them. They're so cute. He didn't wear his hat all the time before, but then he definitely, there's Starla Night outside the VU. Fun times. Harvey, yeah, that was before he got his hat. That's actually the picture on his card, I think, if I remember correctly. He was just a bun. Just a little bun. The problem with Harvey and Puddles is, of course, they look identical because they're the same pet. And there's no way, other than Harvey wearing the hat all the time, which is what I decided to do to distinguish him from Puddles. Because Puddles does have the same hat, obviously. Puddles has and does wear that hat every so often. But Puddles is a 3-legged rabbit, and there's no way to do that. Like, there's no way to take her paw away. And I wish she could have her little blue bill or something, but there's only so many emotes and things they can do. All right, I think I'm gonna have to reboot boys and girls, ladies and gents. Oh my god, there's oh my god, those puppies are so freaking cute. That's Gia, I think. This is the picture that Kane took of Harvey to enter him in the park ranger mascot contest that got dropped. Unfortunately, I think Harvey would have won. And this is Harvey with Beans is over here doing farm stuff, and this is Beans. One of Rusty Trekky's other characters that. Oh my gosh, that's Harvey's older brother who passed away. I don't remember where that was. I think that's upstairs in one of the mechanic shops. Has the fuck you doormat. This Harvey outside of the Blackmire compound. Fun times. Blackmire's gone. There's no Blackmire anymore. Harvey's spray at the mechanic shop in Polito. Iris and Rook, the twins, rest for Oktoberfest. Oh god, we had so much fun. That's Dark Lancelot's character. Yeah, it's so much fun. Harvey's had a lot of fun. This is one of the Blackmire died. This is Halloween at Legion Square. So much fun stuff. Harvey in front of the Blackmire bay door there. We had a lot of fun. Yes, yeah. Well, there's somebody that's been staying in Brucey's tent in Badger. Let me look and see. I think it's gonna be a few hours before Dunn's around. There's Puddles wearing the hat. There's the two judgmental. Oh, there's a very long, very complicated arc going on. Oh, very complicated. There's a cult. I can tell you because you can't do anything with this meta because you're a dog, but there's a cult that's after Sorrel, and they are very sooty and Shatner shoes. Oh, God, that's so bad. The names on this are hilarious. There's Beans and Harvey. That's so cute. Anyway, there's no, Sorrel is not staying in the tent, but one of the cult guys comes to Cozy Corner. As Alice is playing a long game, Alice is putting food out for him because he stole eggs from there. And she started out thinking it was just another lost soul that needed saving. So she put food out and he ate it and carved thank you into one of their poles with these, and he leaves soot and ash, sooty, bloody handprints everywhere. And then it turned out that this person is actually after Sorrel, and they and everybody's after them. The law's after them. The pirates are after them. Obviously, everybody who cares about Sorrel is after them. So Alice decided to play the long game and keeping feeding him so that he will keep coming back to Cozy Corner and feel comfortable at Cozy Corner so that they might be able to find him at Cozy Corner. So the law knows that she's doing this. The pirates know she's doing it. So that's the plan, the long-term plan. And I know there's scenes there right now, so I do have to go and have a look at those scenes and see. But we weren't on Alice and Jack yesterday. We were on Onion and Frank. So we did get our friend out of the sheriff's office in Badger Hollow, but then he went off to play Knox, so he didn't play Rory. So anyway, we're just seeing how that goes. They definitely are known to be criminals now, Frank and Onion. So I'm gonna have to reboot because I can't run 5M. I could probably run a Red M, but I don't really want to go in Badger right now. It's Freestyle Friday, so I am going to reboot. I hope you guys stick around. If you don't, I will understand. I will be right back though.